Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Paranormal Saturday. I'm just going to get to the point, folks, because it's been a while. And the topic of today's show is going to kind of evolve around religion. Does religion turn some people into lunatics?
Boss, that's a silly question to ask.
Is it, Mr. Smallpint? Because what I observed lately is that, to me, religion tends to turn people into lunatics, outright unreasonable
lunatics.
That just seems to be my observation as of late. And also, I just don't think religion changes anyone anymore. Rather, religion seems to be an excuse for people to exercise their biases and feel justified about it. I mean, like if you're a racist, then you find a religion that justifies your hatred of others. If self-centered and like to control other people, then you find a religion that allows you to exercise those traits within you. And also, at least today, I don't even think religion involves a so-called loving God or deity anymore. For most of the people who claim to hate you or quote-unquote your kind, do so out of their own personal biases, cultural biases, and simply seek a convenient cover through religion, their religion of choice. I mean, I just don't see a lot of love and reasoning coming from those who claim to worship a loving God. Instead, I see just as much, if not more, hatred and name-calling and blind accusations coming from religious types that I do from non-religious types. And to me, fear is not love. Fear will keep you small and puny on the inside. Fear will keep you
down.
And it always amazes me how those people who claim to worship such a large and mighty God, yet same person or people tend to be so small and puny and afraid on the inside, and add insecure and scared to that list. Now to me, Mr. Smallpint and everyone else, if you're worshiping like supposed largest God in the universe, you know, God that created everything and his mind, why would your butt be afraid and scared and act so putrid? That's what I don't understand, folks. You know, if you really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you worship in a God that created Earth and the sun and has all the galaxy in the palm of his hand, what the hell are you afraid of? That's what I don't get. And so I see a disconnect there, you know? Something doesn't add up when someone claims they're worshiping a God, a mighty God that's full of love, but yet, for some reason, when that God filters through them, all that comes out is hate and putridness towards others and anything else they can't and don't understand. And to kind of bring politics into this a little bit, I mean, people are people, folks. Human nature trumps all of it. I don't care. Human nature trumps everything. I don't care, you Muslim, you Christian, you Babylonian, you this, you that, you black, you white, you Asian, you Samoan. Human nature trumps it all. That's why humans are so easy to read at times. Because when people are scared, they act hostile. I don't care whether Ukrainian, Russian, Putin, Bush, Obama, whatever. When people are afraid, they act hostile. When they're fearful, they act hostile. But what are they afraid or fearful of? For quote-unquote, I can't make anyone do anything they don't already want to do or wish to do. So my question is this, is what they're really afraid of is simply self, their own self? Are they afraid of their own weakness or weaknesses? Is that what they're really lashing out at when they attack you, quote-unquote you?
Boss, what do you mean by that?
How can I put this, Mr. Smallpint? I think people are afraid of what they might really want to do and enjoy. Why? I call it the going to hell factor. The going to hell factor is and always has been a powerful weapon or tool used to subjugate communities into compliance. I mean, let's face it. It's pounded into people's heads, most people's heads, from the time you can doggone understand a language, that you're going to hell unless, fill in the blank, just fill in the blank, whatever the religion, whatever the discipline, whatever, just, you're going to hell unless. I mean, who wants to go to hell, right? I mean, we're told that hell is this place, is, you know, you're going to burn in lava, you know, forever and ever and ever, and ever and ever. You'll be gnashing of teeth and crap. You'd think your teeth would be burnt up.
By that time.
But I'm just saying.
Well, boss, do you believe in hell?
I don't know, Smallpint. I don't really, I'm not under the spell of religion anymore.
Is that because you're the Antichrist?
And there we go again, the whole Antichrist thing. Antichrist, my butt, whatever, man. But anyhow, like I said, I'm not under that spell or the yoke of hell or any of that crap anymore, man. Because I used to be years ago. And it prevented me from growing, actually. It became like a harness. It became like wearing I don't know. I found it very restrictive. And I just started seeing too many inconsistencies, you know? And so, do I believe in hell? I could really care the less, man.
You know?
I mean, I'm just tired of the games that religion plays. I'm tired of how religion makes people so fearful, and then, like I said, fear generates hate. And that's all you see with those who are under the cloak or spell of religion. You see more hate these days than you do love. When I think of religion, it's sad that as a general person in society now, when I think of religion, regardless of the religion it is, I associate that with hateful people who say hateful things. So I'm not sure what God they're worshiping that would fill them with such a spirit.
I don't know.
And I also see another thing creeping back in the church, and I call it fleshism. I see now where, depending on what part of the world you're from, what culture you're from, what society you live in, whatever, I see what I call fleshism, man. Where it's like, I don't know, God is customized to people's own understanding of the world around them. You know, like the Orthodox Church in Ukraine versus the Southern Baptist Church in America versus the African Methodist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Versus the Unitarian Church in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone just kind of custom designs their own God, to suit and fit their own, like I said earlier, their own biases. And I think that's what repels a lot of people away from religion. Because you're thinking to yourself, well, if these people over here who are white and they're racist and they're telling me that because of my skin tone, I am the son of Satan, then why the F would you want to join that freaking religion and worship their demonic god? You see what I'm saying? It just kind of, the inconsistencies overall with religion, it turns people off because everyone has their own version of God based on their own fears and biases, man. I mean, why the hell am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? Some people are saying, oh, you're doomed, you're the son of Satan, you're the offspring of the devil. Then what's the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then other people, let's say, people that are dark-skinned, they're like, well, all the white folks are devils, and da-da-dee-dee-dee. And then the Muslims are saying, well, all the Christians are going here, and they're bad, and then the Jews are this, and da-da-dee. Like a chorus of lunacy, man. I swear it's like one big chorus of lunacy. Is what the average person who may be on the fence hears every day in the media and from others. Well, my God doesn't like you because of this, and well, my God thinks you're bad because of that, and then what's the point of having a God? If God always hates 95% of the people on this planet who aren't like you, then what the point is there in having a God, a universal God? It means God isn't universal. If God only likes people like you, it means God is as tiny and small and puny as you.
Boss, calm down.
Alright, folks. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. This has been a very weird episode of Paranormal Saturday. I just had some things I want to get off my chest, but I'm going to keep it short, folks. I'm going to keep it short. And again, you can tune in to Paranormal Saturday on iHeart, Spreaker, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and other places, And most of the episodes are very lighthearted, folks. But on this episode here, I don't know. I just felt like taking on this whole religion, issue because it's just, I don't recognize religious people anymore. Anyways, folks, I'm going to wrap this episode up. And everyone be well out there, and you make up your own mind. And please feel free to leave a comment. Leave a comment if you disagree. And if you have a question you want to ask it. Don't name call. Don't act so puny on the inside. If you have a question, ask it. Let's come together and reason. If you're in control and if your God is mighty, then you have nothing to fear from me, folks.
Yes, they do, because, boss, I still think you're the Antichrist.
Whatever, man. Autism. You know what I'm saying? Autism. That's. Anyways, folks. Welcome all to Paranormal Saturday. Welcome all to the Paranormal Mansion. We are out.